One of the most important aspects of your job working with Gather is managing your area wisely. We have 5 different office locations here with Gather, main offices: Logan, Ogden, Salt Lake City, Utah County, and St. George. So we cover the entire state. Now, with each of these areas, they're divided into neighborhoods, right? And then we cut those neighborhoods up even more into areas that you can manage. Typically anywhere from 1 to 300 voters will be in each area. Now, with these areas, you'll work them for anywhere, 2 to 5 days, depending on your pace and how often you're working. But there's a few very important rules to remember when thinking about area, and more specifically how you manage your area. You'll be assigned areas within the nCanvasser app, and you can always request additional areas by filling out the Google form. Now, once you request an area, that's going to come here to Ogden, to our home base, where Cameron RV will go ahead and cut up a new area, assign that to you, and you'll see it populate in your nCanvasser app. Now, one of the most important things to remember is that when you're out there, it's cold, you're pounding the pavement, you don't want to be that person that runs out of area. So make sure you always put in your area requests at least 24 hours in advance before you think you'll need it. You can have more than one area assigned to your name at any given point in time. So if I'm working area 1 and I know I'm going to run out that night, make sure to request 2 a day in advance so you're ready to work that entire night. Common questions that people ask are, how long do I have to work an area, or how many voters do I have to get to sign my packet before I can move on to another area? Very, very simple questions to ask. Everyone wonders those things, totally fine. You'll want to get at least 30% of the people in your area to sign your packets before moving on. We'll be tracking that at home base, so we can help you with that number to make sure you have the threshold necessary to move on. But just make sure and keep in the back of your mind that 30% will be the rule before you can get a new area assigned to you. All in all, remember to be responsible with the area that you're assigned. We only have so much of it. There's only so many voters. And although we have that low threshold of 30%, you'd be surprised how fast we'll move through the entire state as a company this winter. So things to remember: you want to be responsible with your area. Make sure you make the most impact you can with what you've been assigned, and to always request area at least 24 hours in advance so that it's not a rush or a bustle to make sure you have the area for that night.